Yo guys, welcome. How's everyone doing? Yeah, welcome to the stream everyone. Let's get this started. Yeah, welcome. Hope everyone's good. Welcome everyone. Yes guys, let's see who's here. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, I've already taken some NAS longs today, profit, but like I say, gold. We've got a decent range here on gold. So if we get a nice breakout in the next hour, then yeah, we'll be looking to take longs on gold too. I'll go over them NAS longs in a second, but already today we've had a decent win. Yeah, let's see who's here, guys. Drop a comment if you've just joined. But yeah, not much happened. Not much on gold, to be fair, has happened today. Yeah, not much on gold because it's been in the range, but we'll see. Let's try and catch some position. If we don't just consolidate for 2 hours, then yeah, we can catch a position, of course. Let me just update the community that I'm on live, and then we're good. We're good to go. But yeah, welcome back to another stream, everyone. Yo, Sahan, how's it going? Wes, welcome, bro. Welcome. Yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome. Like I say, let's see what gold wants to do. Let's see how the connection is first on this. Stream's healthy. That's good. We'll start on Forex Factory really quickly. So if we look at Forex Factory here, I'm just going to filter this. All I do is filter it to, I filter it to red news. And we've got jolts in, like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So for the session that we're trading now, absolutely no problem at all. There's no problem at all for us. I probably don't trade maybe like 30 to 15 minutes before news. So if I get in a position in the next hour and a half, that's absolutely fine. Especially when I'm on this stream, this is not going to be a problem for us. But like I say, I won't be looking to enter positions at like 20 to 3, sorry. It just makes no sense, especially with the stop losses that we use on that one. Like, for example, let's have a look at the NAS position that I took today. I took a couple of positions on NAS today, and the first entry that I took was this entry here. And the bugger just didn't want to hit my TP. My first entry was here on this candle as it flipped. I took profits, and then look, if we get into it on the 15, that was my entry. Took profits around here, and then it hit my break even. And you can see like nice 40-50 ticks there before it reversed, but that was the first entry. And the second entry was actually as it came down and rejected this level here. There's your second entry. You did take liquidity depending on what time frame you're looking at, but you did take some liquidity. You can have your stops on these lows, looking for a play into that double top, and it literally crushed it. Look, if you go on the 30, you can see it actually crushed that TP and then reversed. And this is why trading liquidity like us works so well, because you sweep the liquidity. Look what happens as soon as you sweep the liquidity. Goodbye, straight back down. And that is why so many people fail to trade like highly volatile pairs, because they don't understand that waiting for closes and trading with the volume instead of trying to predict so much works so well. But yeah, there were two nice entries there, and that's what gave me a decent profit today. Like we've hit basically 3k profit for the week on the alpha account, which is nice to see. But yeah, them 2 entries there, beautiful entries. Let's have a look at gold. Man, I knew 3,100, 3,300 was incoming. Yeah, like I say, the thing with gold now. One second, let me get out of this. The thing with gold now is that all I'm really looking to do is any sort of pullback and range. Like, there's so many people like trying to catch the top on gold. If we just, I'll break this down in a second what I'm looking for the session. But there's so many traders who are trying to predict like these big sell-offs at these levels. And yeah, And yeah, you might catch it one time, but the 10 other times you try catching the top for sells, you're just going to get ruined. I'd rather just wait for a pullback and then let it range. And then if it breaks above, I'll buy. If it breaks below, I'll sell, you know? That's exactly how I trade gold. I don't like to try and catch tops and bottoms like some people. It just, to me, makes no sense. How many have we got in right now? 11. 11, not bad. But yeah, guys, appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Like I say, drop a like. If you've not already, drop a subscribe. Nick, yeah, don't fight the trend. 100%, man. 100%. Like, I don't care if I saw an opportunity to sell all the way up here and it pushes down. No. I'd rather just wait for the range, and then if it re-breaks the range, I'll sell there and catch the next move here. You know? I'm not trying to catch these 1 in 10 moves. Like, how many people tried catching sells up here and just got absolutely blasted by this push? So many. So many. But what we're seeing now on gold is just a range at all-time highs. You know, well, we're not exactly at all-time highs, but, you know, look at what we saw here. We hit all-time highs, ranged, had a nice push up in Asia. All we need to do is wait for this range to pass, wait for a closure. And what I'm looking for in this session is buys back above 31.60, 31.36 and sells below 31.25. So I've got like a 110 tick range on gold. But like I say, this is what the market's showing me right now. This range, okay? Like I say, you could have a level here to sell below, but you need to make sure that you don't come anywhere near here, okay? Just make sure that if you do get a closure below this level, 30s, if you do get a close below 30s, make sure you're not close to this level. I'm actually going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this range on here for now. Okay, I'm going to keep this range on here for now because this is a clean range. If we close below this level, and we're not near this level here at 30s, 25s, I'll take sells into these lows. If we're anywhere near that level, then I'm just going to give it a miss and wait for a closure below the 25s, okay? That is what I'm looking for. And obviously for buys, you've got all these all-time high targets here to look to trade into. Beautiful. Okay. That is the range for me. But like I say, I'm watching this level here now. Anywhere, if gold, for example, let's say we get a closure. Let's say we get a closure below here. Okay. I'm not going to trade sells here because we're coming into a level. I want it to close below maybe like here or something, and then I've got that range into them lows. I'm just going to update the community. Hang fire, please. Dun, dun, dun. Right, we're good. That's the thing as well. Look how choppy gold is. Gold, so many people, so many traders. I see it all the time. I hate gold. I hate this. I hate that. Like, no, you don't hate gold. You're just trading it incorrectly. Like, you're just trading it incorrectly. You don't hate it. You're trying to trade this. You're trying to fight the market here. When you're trying to fight the market and you're not trading with a volume on gold, that's why you hate it, okay? It's nothing to do with that you can't trade gold, you can't do this. No, you're just trading it incorrectly and you're trying to fight the market. You're trying to predict what it's going to do in this range. You know, trying to fight it within here is crazy. Especially with highly volatile pairs like NAS and gold. Just let it tell you what it wants to do, which would be a break above here or a break below, and trade with that trend, you know? Well, not trade with the trend, trade with that volume. Welcome, everyone, welcome. Like I say, guys, if you're just tuning in now, welcome to the stream. Drop a comment. Let's see who's here. We've got Nick, Sahan, and Wes so far today. I know there's plenty more people here. Plenty more people. If you got any questions as well, any other pairs you want me to check out, let me know. Yeah, I'll try and stay on for a little bit longer today, guys, because like I say, I didn't stream for that long yesterday. Just because the market was doing absolutely nothing. Like yesterday when look when we jumped on stream yesterday, okay? Here in this price action, it broke out like an hour after jumping off stream. Overall, it was just in this big range here. Hey, Vinny, how's it going? How are you, bro? I'm good. Not too bad. Not too bad, mate. Currently watching this range, guys, and what I'm going to do, for people who just joined the stream, because I know people join at different times, I'm going to... Let's do it 14. Okay. Sells below, buys above. Simple as that for me. I'm not doing anything in this range. Seriously, I'm not doing anything. People are buying and selling this range. Like, you need to think about it. One sec, let me just... get that out of the way. Mill pond. Yeah. Well, just think about, like, what are most traders doing in this? What are most traders doing in this market right now? They're looking to go long here. Because why? Why are they looking to go long here? Because you've got, look, support, look, support, acting as support. 90% of traders are longing at this level here, where they're going to have their stops on these lows here, looking for this big play up into all-time highs. Yeah, this could work out, don't get me wrong, and it's the same for sells at this level above. People are getting chopped about left, right, and center in this range. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to wait for a closure below this level. Once we close below, you know, and the volume's there, we're going to sell into where their liquidity is, which is this stop loss here. I'd love to know how many people are trying to long gold here. I'd love to see it. And that's why they hate gold. They go, oh, gold doesn't respect this and that. Well, no. Gold needs to come down at this liquidity before continuing higher. Or it needs to push up, take this liquidity before continuing lower. And all we're doing is trading into that. Let's have a look at these comments, guys, really quickly. Paul, Milponia, Kian, welcome, bro. Welcome, Kian, mate. Whereas, yeah, man, them ranges are really shine. Yeah, 100%, man. That's why ranges are king. Like, so many. I'd love to know. Yeah, like Wes said, Tyler, all my buddies are going long. Sell signals need. I said, yeah, 100%. That's another thing. Like, get inside a signal group and fade the signal groups. That's something I was thinking of doing at one point. Like, all these signal groups are crazy. Like, they'll just be buying gold at these levels. And guys, don't get me wrong. It could push higher, but it's the same for anybody selling. Where are people selling? They're selling at this level, stops on these highs. What's gold likely to do? It's likely to push higher, take your liquidity before pushing down. We're just preventing getting chopped about. So not only are retail going long here, but they're going short here at both sides. So either one, we're just waiting for that chop to pass, let it settle. Not too bad. I'm done for the day. Close profit early. 5:30. Don't want to be under. Nice, Vinny. If you can be done for 5:30, what trade did you take? This in here? You took something in here, bro. Around here. What were you trading the lower time frame? Yeah, that is what I'm expecting as well. Like, you need to realize so many traders after this green candle rejecting this level are going long up here. Stops on the lows. They're getting stopped out now. Stopped out of this position. Retail trapped. This hourly is looking important. Interesting. This hourly close is important too. If this hourly close is bearish, then we're on for some shorts. I'll be watching that. And I'll be smashing them signal group stops. To be fair, most of them are probably being stopped out now anyway. I just want to update the community that I'm watching this hourly closure for sells. Even though I'm on YouTube Live, I need to always keep the community updated. Because all this hourly's done is swept liquidity. All this liquidity rejecting multiple levels, closing below. I'll be managing at this level here if I get involved in this. We've got 3 minutes to wait anyway. I entered on the breakdown at 17s. 21.47 on the 5 minute here. Not a bad entry, man. Decent little entry. Swept liquidity, closed bearish, not too bad. If that's your little piece that you need for the day, be done, man. You got news. I'd expect this hourly now, if it closes bearish, to come and fill these zones down here. At least. At least. Dun, dun. Yeah, eyes are on this hourly closure for me. All these things are really bugging me out. Let me delete this. That's better. Oh, 1 minute time frame. I was ready to give stop loss. We got lucky. Yeah, nice. Stick to your stop. Good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm watching this hourly closure here. Potential shorts if we close below. I need a strong close though. It doesn't look like we're going to get it. Like realistically, you want it to close below here. Because that's where your low is. You don't want to be, you don't want to liquidate this low to then continue higher. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to anytime soon. It has started to stop some people out. I'll tell you that for sure. So, like, you need to realize people longing on this candle here after the closure have been stopped out. They've already been taken out of this. The rest of the liquidity is sitting down here. So, could you get a push on there? Yeah, possibly. Might it take enough liquidity? Also a possibility. Yeah, not strong enough for me just yet, guys. I'm still waiting. All good. I did want that short, though. I did want that short. I'd expect anybody going short. I think you'd have a nice run here, 40 ticks. I think you should have a nice 40 tick run there into that level. You know, just drag it to the left. You're probably going to fill the range before pushing higher, if you are going to push higher. Joy's missing his hat. Yeah, today, no hat, it's here. I could stick it on if I want. Break even for sure if you took it. Like what, risking 4 ticks or something? Not for me. It's not for me, man, this trade, unfortunately. Anybody take this? Guys, what's this about? Let's get these likes up. 4 likes? We normally crush that. We normally crush 20. If you're here, guys, drop a like. It helps the stream a lot. Look at the push now. Anybody take that in the community? Nah. Where's Cuba's? Nah. Yeah, nothing for me, guys. You'd be break even if you did take it. It hasn't. And that's the thing why ranges are so discretionary as well. Like, somebody might have had their range here. And if it did, well, you've had a closure below. For me, the range was here, and I didn't close it below, so I didn't take the trade. So it's just one of them. It's literally just one of them. You did a decent 30 ticks, though. There's going to be more opportunities in the next hour or so, anyway. Nice break back above now. Nice break back above this level. Longs look good. You got some trend line liquidity too. I'd be looking, if we do get back above that level, I'd be looking to take this trend line out here. Dun, 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 dun. But I'd expect this range to get filled here at 31.26. And then obviously you've got your final targets down here for like 60 ticks. But the way I'd manage this now is possibly if I took this entry, I'd be in partials. Letting it run at break even. You know, you ran like 30 ticks almost. Take half off, let it run. You can take your full position there at 35 ticks and you can let the rest run here. Nice one for the lights, guys. Appreciate it. Nice one. Yeah, if gold can now, like I said, you've taken... Look what gold's done, okay? Look at what the market's done, right? You've pushed down. You've taken, as we mentioned before, you've taken out liquidity to the downside because we've traded where most have their stop losses. Like I mentioned when I jumped on, when we was up here, I said you're very likely to shoot down before pushing higher. Now you've swept the liquidity. If you get back above this level now, you can look to long into the trend line liquidity above. Okay? As I've mentioned in that last course video, guys, anybody in the community who's watched the recent course video, you'll understand that if you close back above here now, you're likely to come and fill these highs. But what you need is a break above now. Dun, dun, dun. I'm heading to York over the weekend, so if you fancy a one-on-one meetup, we can go over to strategy. Let me know. York, nice. How far is that away? Like an hour away for me. Yeah, drop me a message, Anton, bro. Drop me a message. Oh, over the weekend. I don't know what I've got on. What day are you going? Saturday or full weekend? Oh, let me... Just send that to some people. York's nice though. York's a nice area, a nice place to go. Yeah, look at that. You'd definitely have hit break even on that. Look at that. Even this candle just hit break even. But you had a decent push. You know, 25 to 30 ticks isn't bad. But I'm very interested in longs. Back above this level, I'm looking for longs. Into this trendline liquidity. Because all this is doing, all we've done is grab liquidity down below. If we get back above this level, I'm looking for longs. Okay. Let me delete this. Oh, what is that? Get that off the way. Yeah, let's see how this 15 closes, guys. Nice 15 strong claws above here. I'll be looking for longs. Because you can now say that this is your range. Because you've come close to this level down here, you may as well just wait for this as your range. Okay. That's my new range. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, so if we get a nice 15 claws above here, I'm going to be looking to long gold into some of these highs. Probably, I've already taken like 2k profit today. So I'll probably just reduce my risk to half, even though this looks really nice. And the reason at my level's down here now, the reason I've moved my level down here is because just look to the left, you've got a big level, and look, you came close to it. So if you put your level here, and you break below, well, you're just coming straight into this level, so you may as well just have this as your range to get above. And then for buys above here, you're clearing this support to go long. It's just about being active with them. You know, if you, whatever time frame you trade. But yeah, 3k profit on the alpha account, buzzing. Ready for a payout on that now. Request that on Thursday. Good stuff. That is what I was looking for. Me big bottle of water. Bottle of water. Yeah, sweat this liquidity, lovely. Watching these longs now. What I'll do as well is if we close strong here and we get a decent bottom wick, I'll be looking to long with my stops. Stop loss below the level. Maybe a little half risk and just let this run. Got a decent little swing position here too. Into tech this. As soon as you come into this trend line, you can go break even and let this puppy run. Like, look at that. You've got 170 ticks there. Q-Blizz, I love it, bro. I love that you've been in the community, you've watched them videos, and you're seeing everything like us. Good to see, man. Hope you don't get pinged for an interview with Alpha. Yeah, all good. It doesn't bother me if I do. I've got nothing to hide. How do you trade? Breakouts. My stop loss changes depending on the market structure. Therefore, my risk changes. Done. There you go, Joe. There's your payout. bam, 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 bam. Mm-mm-mm. 9 likes. Nice one. Nah, I think Alpha are decent. I don't think there's a problem. Like the people that they're interviewing to try and catch is, I'm guessing, is just people who have got literally no strategy. Shouldn't be like that though, should it? Like, you should just be able to train and get your payout. It's a little bit stupid, really. What are we looking at here? 15, 30, looking good. I'd be interested to see, though, how many people actually get called for them interviews. I've never really heard of that. I've heard a couple of people do it in the past, but I've never heard that with Alpha. Is that like a well-known thing nowadays? Is that what most people do? Yeah, I might have just a little half wrist long on this next position, this next 15. Can have your stops even on the liquidity low here if you want. And I'd expect this to push higher. Let's see how it closes though. I'm not entering until we close. And look at that. We'd have to wait for the 30 if we didn't close bullish. Ah, yeah, that is it. That is it. Another thing, yeah. Get you on an interview, so your ID looks exactly like the person who's trading it. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I don't see many people like getting turned down. And like I said, my payout's not anything huge. It's what, 2.9k or something. It's not big. Decent, but not huge. Nothing that too crazy. Probably gonna wait for this 30 to close now. That's not strong enough for me, unfortunately. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna check about that. Um, 15 close nice and bullish. I'm just gonna wait for the 30 personally. I'll just take a 30 entry, but the 15's valid here to take. Can have you stop on the liquidity grab low if it flips, that is. something along them lines, like this. Not bad. Not a bad little entry. Yeah, it is. Well done. Nice. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Not a bad one. If it flips on here, then nice. Have you had any payouts with ACG? I've not heard anything good with them. No, I've actually never had a payout with ACG. It'll be my first one. Be my first payout. Yeah, so if this flips, then you've got a decent entry there. Because if this flips, then the 15 should continue bullish. Dun, dun. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 30 though, guys. I'm not entering this. I'll tell you if I enter. I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close. I'm just gonna. I do think you could get a push on this 15 though. You could get a push on this 15, but I'm waiting for the 30. Okay, that's the plan for me. I just think that there's too much trendline liquidity here for it not to take. You know? Guys, if you've got any questions, feel free to if you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a question in the comments. Andrea, hello mate. What strategy are you using in trading? I use levels and liquidity and trade into like liquidity areas. Bottom wick too small for me. Yeah, I'd like to enter this now if it re-brought the highs, then that's valid. If it re-brought the highs here, then you'd have your stops on the lows looking for a push higher. Now it's created the bottom wick. That is. I think it's clean though, gold for now. You know, you're on this level. I think if you close back below this level, you're likely to push further down. But I'm gonna wait for this 30 to see if I can get this entry. If this 30 closes bullish, then you're probably gonna continue this hourly bullish. Where are you from originally, Joe? You've got a real Spanish look about you. Nice one. No, I'm English. Fully English. Appreciate that though, man. Yeah, you can see gold having a decent push now. This 15 is now re-flipping bullish. So if you're in on this entry here, you wouldn't expect gold to touch the low of the candle. So that would be the entry. And you'd be looking for this to continue higher. You wouldn't expect gold to reflip bearish now, if that makes sense. You'd expect this to be the go, to push off this support and continue higher after taking liquidity. If wherever your entry was, that is. Dun, 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 dun. I saw not trend line, but trading into the trend line. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I've got this trend line here. I'm not going to be looking like so many retail traders at this level here will be going short, stops above like so. I understand this and I understand how close we are to it. So I'm thinking of buying into this area. And if you're in buys now with the strategy, because it's a valid long here, I've personally taken 2k already today. So I'm not rushing into any trades, but this is a valid long. If you're in the community, you'll understand that this is a valid entry. And you'd be in profit now. You'd have your risk set to like 15 ticks. But it is playing about. That's why I'm waiting for the 15 for my entry on here. I'm waiting for this 15 entry. But if you're in on the 15, any members, look at that. You've got a nice little profit there. You could even go break even now. Yeah, look at that push now. Nice little push there on gold. Like I say, if you're in this, you'd probably be break even. Now you wouldn't want gold to come anywhere near these lows. So you'd just go break even, let it run. Dun, dun, dun. Nice work. What days do you not trade? And at your do you trade New York session? Yeah, I trade 2 sessions. I trade the London and I trade the US session. There's no I trade maybe for 6 hours a day on average, 3 hours in London, 3 hours in New York, and I'm done. I don't trade all day. Just find my session, like I've already taken a position today. What was your 2k trade? My 2k trade was these 2 entries here. On Nasdaq. Nasdaq, gold was ranging all day. So in London, I took Nas trades. And that's what I took my entries on. You know, you can even have, if you want a little swing, you can have your trade down here. You can have your stop loss down here on the lows. This liquidity grab low. Let this run. And look at how this out 30 minutes forming now. 30 minutes sweeping liquidity. I'm expecting the next 30 to push higher on gold. I'm in on this 15. Nice. Nice work. If you're in on the 15, that's beautiful. You need to reduce your risk though. You don't want to be holding this. You've had a push at 20 ticks. This really shouldn't come back near break even now. Joe, what diet have you found has aided your trading the most? Giving you that mental sharpness. I don't know, just drink a lot of water. To be fair, I don't sleep much. I should sleep more. I don't sleep as much as I should do. That would probably help. But yeah, I just have a decent diet. Eat a lot of fruit and veg. Nothing crazy, guys. Like, I'm not one of them who's like, you've got sweeteners in your Coke. Like, no. I'll drink a Diet Coke if I want a Diet Coke. I'll eat chocolate if I want to eat chocolate. I'll eat what I want. I don't go crazy. But I'm not one of them who gets like a wooden chopping board out and starts putting meat and eggs on it, thinking that they're going to be like at a different level. Like, I don't care about your wooden chopping board, and I don't care that you're eating grass-fed beef. You know? Yeah, gold's been a little bit choppy here. I'd expect it to pop though, especially on the next 30. Ooh, look at Goldie here, being a bit of a choppy, innit? Yeah, he'd be break even on gold, waiting for this 30 to open now. I would expect it to push higher though. Dun, dun. Pickles at break even, nice. Good stuff, man. Yeah, run it at break even. Like I say, run it at break even. My main time frames are the 15 and the 30 for my sessions. I find ranges and that on the 15 and 30. Most of my levels are done. Like, this is just a 15-minute level. 15 and 30-minute level. Came into it, brought back above, longed. Beautiful entry. But I'm really interested in this 30-minute time frame. Nice stuff. Wes caught the 30. Ollie's in on the 30. Naz. Everybody's crushing it, guys. Beautiful. Great to see. Great stuff. Yeah, another thing that I noticed on gold as well is like this head and shoulders look. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I'd expect it to push and take more of this liquidity. For me, on this next 30-minute, what I'm looking for is if we can have a decent closure, which it doesn't look like it's going to. But if it closes strong, I'm going to be looking to re-enter, get another entry in, take it up into these highs. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. A big level on gold. I wouldn't say it's... Yeah, it is a little bit of a level here, but you should clear it. The liquidity's stronger. I'd say this liquidity above the trend line's stronger. But yeah, it is something to keep in mind. What is the 5 doing? Look at that. 5 rejection. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, I'm watching this 30 now to see if I can get an entry. Like I say, if you're in on the 15, there's no need to be looking at the 30. But what I'm expecting is a bottom wick to then take this higher. So let's zoom in and see if we can catch this. If it just instantly pushes up, then that'll be me. I'm not going to chase the market. There's no need to chase the market. Like, I've already taken... Look at my Naj trades. I've already taken 2 Ws. There's no need for me to chase gold. But whilst we're here, let's see if I can catch these. Get a little bit of a bottom wick now. I'm going to be looking to long. You know, if we pull back, like, you know, I want a decent bottom wick, like here. and then I'll get the order in. I'm not getting the order in now. What I want is a bottom wick like we had here on the 15. You know, like that, 15 ticks. Perfect. This is just absolutely non-existent at like 3. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm just getting that 15-minute entry back in. Because that is clean. And I know most of the members in the community caught that, which is good to see. How often are you taking Nasdaq positions? Not that often, mate. Not that often. Yeah, I don't take them often. I only took it on my alpha account. Not my top step. Because I had like a little buffer on the alpha. So, yeah. Yes, guys, if you've just joined, please drop a like. Let's smash 15 likes, guys. We've got 20 in right now, I think. How many likes are we on? We're on 9 likes, guys. What's this? We normally smash 15. Normally smash 15, guys. Free value. Yeah, I expect gold to push now. If this, I think, once you clear this trend line, you're probably going to come and take these highs here for about 70 ticks from that 15 entry. It's all how we react from this trend line. So if you're in this, you can just run at break even. Oh. 14, guys. Legends. 5 just like that. There you go, bud. Nice one. Ooh. See? This is what we like to see now. I think if this reflips bullish, then I'm happy to take it. This reflips bullish. 20 tick. I wouldn't want it to break any lower than this. If it breaks any lower than 20 ticks, I won't keep this order in. But buy stops for me are valid on this break of this high. If it breaks any lower than 20 ticks, which is like here, then there's no order. You don't want it to break any lower than where it is. Because I'm not having like a 25, 30 tick stop loss on this. Especially when, you know, yeah, it's breaking lower. Look at that. 25 tick stop loss. And it got break even on that 15 too. The bugger. Look at that. Could be on a new range here, to be fair. This 15 rejects and you've got your new range there. That big level that Anton mentioned, to be fair. We've just rejected it. Don't get me... Guys, don't get it twisted. Trendline liquidity that we're seeing now. Okay, the trendline liquidity that we're seeing now. This is enticing sellers into the market. You know, traders are getting in short here. You know, traders are going to be getting in short after the closure, whether that's down here. That's just creating more liquidity for us to target. This is very likely to fail. You know, you could have a push away. They get into a little bit of profit, and then it shoots up and takes them out. Okay? So you're seeing this and you're going, oh, they're winning, they're this. No, they're not winning. They're getting involved here. They're getting involved here. They're having the stops here, here, here. You might have a little push down. They go into profit and then they take the full stop loss. I'd expect... I want this... Why this 30 had this much of a bottom wick's annoying. I want this 30 should push. Like 40 tick stop loss is too much for me. Nice stuff. Good work there, man. Matt, $180. No to take. Rock count. Oh, wrong chart. Yeah, 15. All good, all good. If it doesn't matter. If it breaks above on the 15 and the 30, I'll just take that. Just gotta wait now. Just gotta wait for this next closure. There's definitely more entries to come here. You just gotta stay patient with this. Oh, Aaron, how's it going, bro? Welcome. Blizz, better bottom wick for us. Yeah, it would have been nice. I would have entered this if it wasn't a 40 tick stop loss. You know, if it pushed down here and flipped, that's fine. 20 tick stop loss, but I'm not having a 40 tick stop loss on this. You know, especially when you have to manage at like 15 ticks at these highs. Outbreak even. Yeah, it did wick about a little bit there. I'm liking this though. You know, you got trendline liquidity, swept the liquidity, brought back above. You could I think you've got potential to push into these highs in the US session, and these highs here. And this is exactly what I mean, guys. What are most retail doing when they see the bearish candle that starts? They start looking for sells down. Now this trendline liquidity could come and get taken. Yeah, Blizz, too much for me, mate. 25 ticks maximum for me. 25 ticks maximum for me. But it's not missed yet. Like, you've taken the 15 entry, you got taken break even, partials, 20, 30 ticks. Just wait for this 30 to close. This 30 close is bullish. Let's say the 30 close is bullish here. Into there, look, you've got 30 ticks. So just wait 20 minutes for this 30 to close, and then you've got more entries. Because you're above the range, and effectively you're above this, you know, you've got a range here too. You really just want to get back above. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm just watching this 50, this 30 pushes and starts breaking above some of these levels, then you got more longs. All good. It was good to try some, you know, half risk. It's good to try half risk longs here. Very valid, you know, some half risk longs. You got like 30 ticks there. It could have easily pushed up 70 ticks. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, if you haven't subscribed as well, make sure you drop a subscribe on the channel. We're almost at 700 subs. Insane. Appreciate everyone for that. Everyone who subscribes, likes, drops a comment. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Smashing it, look. 16 likes now. Nice one. Oh, Sap, how's it going, bro? How are you, mate? Hope you're good. I'm not too bad. How's your trading week been so far? How's it been, mate? Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Guys, for those who aren't in the free Telegram, let me put the free Telegram in the Discord. In the YouTube chat, should I say, sorry. So like I say, if you're not in the free Telegram, get inside, because that's where I put the link for the YouTube, so you don't miss any YouTube lives, okay? So if you're not in, I'll just link it twice. Click that link and get signed up, or just copy it and put it in your browser. They were definitely worth some half risk longs though. If you took the half risk 15-minute entry, you know, you got like not many, like 25 ticks, stops on the highs. I wouldn't risk any more than half risk though. Here. Bit choppy. Back above here, then perfect. You know, back above like this sort of range. Or below this. You can sell and buy but back above, but yeah. Just land in Turkey. You're here, there, and everywhere, Saf, this year. Do more traveling than me, bro. How long are you there for, mate? How long are you in Turkey for? I was thinking of going very soon. Well, not very soon, in the next couple of months. Yeah, I was thinking of going to Antalya. Whereabouts in Turkey have you gone, stuff? Yeah, that 30's flipping now. I'm really liking longs into the trendline liquidity. Yo, Naz, how's it going, bro? Welcome, mate, welcome. Oh, chop. I tell you what, London and US this week has just been sideways. Naz has been the cleanest. Look, this was US and London yesterday, US and London today. The only entry for me today in this session is the half risk long here. You know, broke below the range, rejected it, taking liquidity. They're your half risk longs, which we literally took on YouTube with you. Nothing crazy happened from it, but, you know, probably break even. But they were there. Gold's paying for my holidays. Nice. Did you have you taken some wins, stuff, this week? Antalya, beautiful. I want to go. I've been before, but I want to go again. I haven't been recently. Enjoy yourself though, Saf. Enjoy. Owen's ranging this much when there's red news coming up? Yeah, 100%. Thing is as well, like, just zoom out, have a look at what the market's telling you. Like, pre-London, push down, we came onto the charts, and literally, as soon as we came onto the charts, it's just tracked sideways. You just gotta let, you know, we want to trade this volume that we saw, which we saw in Asia. You know, we want to see this, for example, here. But we just haven't seen that this week, and it's just about sitting on your hands and waiting for it. You don't want to get chopped up here. You can try some half risk longs, like we did. Took a little bit of profit, nice. If you didn't, all good. If you got break even, no problem. It's a half risk. That's what half risk's for. Half risk within the range. How long have we been on for now? An hour and 20, nice. 3 PM news, yeah, we have got 3 PM news. You tend to see your ranges before news as well. Tyler's here. Good to see. Good to see. But yeah, nothing at all on goal. We've got news in what, an hour and 12 minutes. If you did take the 15 entry here, guys, down here, just you'd be break even now. Just, I'd personally be out of it now. It's not pushing. Not doing much. Next thing for me would just be waiting for a closure. You know, below here, I'm going to be looking for sells into there. Obviously, you've got a level to watch here on gold. But look at the range that you've got. If you get below this level, you've got a 40 tick range into that level. Absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. You'd be managing there. And then if it wants to push lower, it pushes lower. Very, very choppy day on gold. Look at the 30. 30 is absolutely disgusting. And that's one of them. When you that's the thing with ranges as well, okay? Don't when you're looking at like half risk entries, trades within the range, don't take like 3 for the day, and then after 3 trades where you've taken 2 break evens, 1 little win or 1 little loss, don't just say to yourself, okay, I'm not trading within the range now. No, it should take you 1 trade. It should take you 1 half risk trade to say, okay, we're ranging. I'm not trading another half risk trade today. I'm not taking any trades within the range. Like, I understand off this 1 trade here on the 15 minute that I'm not trading this range again until we break out. That's what you need to understand very quickly, and you'll improve so much. Okay? When you understand straight away that if you're ranging, like, I gave it a chance to push. I gave this 15 a chance to break out early. It's just ranged. and I'm not giving it another chance. I understand now that within here it's doing nothing. I'm not going to try and catch half risk entries here. I'm not going to try and catch half risk entries here. I'm waiting for a close above or below. Simple as that. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, guys. Tell you what, the sun outside today is so nice. When I jump off live, I will be going sitting outside for 20 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will be sitting outside for 20. Show your strategies. Would you ever think about selling signals or a course? Anton, what do you mean, bro? I'm not 100% sure what you mean there. If you're asking would I ever do signals, no, I don't do signals. I'd never do. I don't think I'd ever do signals. Like I say, I do share my trades. I've shared my trades in the past, like entries and stuff. And Discord community members, I'd say you get about 60 to 70% of my entries anyway. Just because of what I'm watching and just because you trade that and learn the same strategy. Joe, your SIG strategy is mint. Would you ever consider I do have a course, Anton. There's a trading course section in the Discord. Like literally the full strategy is in the trading course. Like if I break it down, you've got how we trade market structure. You've got down the levels course video. You've got the liquidity target course video. You've got another levels course video. You've got the impulse entry course video, and you've got the liquidity course video. There's literally a full course there, and you've got all the trade breakdowns. This week is cooked. Yeah, it's literally just because of news why we're ranging now. News is good though. News is good because it'll give us direction. Hopefully, if we break out. Apologies, I meant, would you ever sell your course separately to the ship? To the ship? No, the Discord community access will always just be like, you can join the Discord community and learn the full strategy and be updated every day with how we trade. When you join the Discord, you'll have access to my full course. That'll always I'll never just sell a course separately. Like, I don't want people to just have my stuff and not be in the community to actually learn it properly and see it through. Like, if people join the community, they have access to the course. Yeah, I don't want it to be like where people can just buy the course and not have me to help them or not have the community to help them. No. Because then you're not really seeing it through. You'll watch the videos, you'll see it. You'll take like 5 trades, you'll take 1 loss and you'll be like, nah, don't want to use this again. Like, even though they take 4 wins, they'll take 1 loss and be like, nah, I'm not having this. Course separately. Yeah, I wouldn't have anything like separately to the mentorship. The mentorship's just like the full community in one. No, I think what I offer in the community is insane. Like the actual value you get. Like you get all the webinars, the Zoom recording meetings, you get the full course, you get all the chats. You know, you get my contact to message me. It's literally one-on-one mentorship. Basically. You know, having the trade breakdowns, like all the past trades that we've taken, where you can learn from them as well as the course. But yeah, gold's just tracking sideways, guys. Gold's just tracking sideways here. Probably gonna leave it there. How long have we been on for? We've been on for an hour. A little while now. We've been on for a little while now. Been on for an hour and a half now, guys. And we've got an hour until news. Are we gonna break out? I don't know. But like I say, guys, I'm not in any rush because I'm not just saying it. Like, look at the trades we've taken today. Like, professional traders don't chase the market. Professional traders take their piece, which is, for me, these 2 entries here, 2 wins. Partials here, profits here. Professional traders will take their money and be done. That's all I'm doing. Obviously, I'm looking for more entries with the community because more entries will set up. I'm just explaining why I'm in no rush in this chop here. What does it take to become a guru like yourself? Seriously, your strategy and trading approach is super good. I appreciate that, Anton. It's just time and experience, mate. You know, time, experience. You know, I've been in the markets like going on 8 years almost. It's literally just experience, mate. Like, there's a lot of people on TikTok now who say you can become profitable, and they start teaching after like a year. And it's crazy to me. Like, who wants to pay for, like, somebody with 5 months experience? You've been through, like, 1 market cycle. Like, there's people who've been, like, who've traded 5 months and they say they're profitable. Well, yeah, you might be profitable in 5 months, but you've been through, like, 1 market cycle. Like, gold's super bullish. If you trade gold in super bullish conditions, like, yeah, you're bound to be profitable in this, like, especially last year. But you haven't been when gold's like been consolidating for months and stuff. You haven't been through it when it's been bearish, etc. Like, you just need experience with different market cycles. And people who jump on think they're profitable after 5 months. It's a lot of rubbish. Straight consolidation. Yeah, this news will be coming out in a month. A month? What am I talking about? 30 minutes, an hour, sorry, at 3 o'clock. So we'll see what that does. We'll see what that does. But like I said, we called out 1 little decent entry there. Nothing crazy within here. Half risk maximum. It is in profit still. If you're still holding it, manage your risk. You know, you've got news in an hour, just manage. But yeah, that was the trade. It would have been break even with partials for me. But yeah, I'm probably going to end it there, guys. We've been on for an hour and a half. Been on for an hour and 30 minutes today. Decent little stream there. Cheers for everyone for tuning in anyway. Like I said, we've got news in an hour. I'm probably not going to be looking to enter gold anytime within the next hour anyway, unless something crazy happens. But just to update you what I'm looking for, it's this. This is my range I'm taking into the news in an hour. Okay, breaks back below here. I'm going to be looking for sells down into these liquidity laws. 60 ticks there. If we get back above this level, then we can start looking for them longs higher. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. This is my range. They're my targets. And Discord members, I'll see you in the community now. Blizz, in a bit, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, news in an hour. Trade safe, guys. And members, I'll see you in the community. We'll chat as soon as I get off here. And this YouTube guys who's just tuning in from YouTube, I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay? But yeah, good stuff, guys. Stay patient. Don't be trading gold in this range now. We've tried it, and we got a little win, but I won't be trying it again. But yeah, I'll see you community members in the chat now. Peace.